The mirrors whisper terrifying horror story. In the quiet town of Elmsbrook, where everyone knew everyone and doors were rarely locked, there stood an old antique shop tucked between a bakery and a hardware store. It wasn't on the main street and barely got any foot traffic. Dust clung to its windows like moss to stone. No one remembered when it opened or who owned it, but it was always there. One rainy Thursday, Mara, a 22-year-old college dropout trying to restart her life, wandered inside looking for something to decorate her new apartment. She had just moved out of her parents' house after a breakdown no one talked about. The kind of silence you learn to grow around. The bell above the door didn't ring when she entered. Inside, the air was still and cold. No clerk in sight. Just rows of old furniture, strange dolls with blinking eyes, and walls lined with tarnished mirrors. One mirror, standing tall at the back of the room, caught her attention. It was full length, with an ornate black frame carved into twisted, screaming faces. Something about it made her stomach clench, but she couldn't look away. Her reflection stared back at her, but wrong. The smile was just a little too wide. The eyes were too still, and when she raised her hand to wave, the reflection didn't move. It smiled, the lights flickered, and suddenly, her reflection reached out and touched the other side of the glass. Mara stumbled back, knocking over a stool. When she looked again, it was just her, pale and confused. She laughed it off and, despite everything, bought the mirror for $20. No one asked for her name. That night, she set it up in her bedroom every time she passed by. She swore her reflection was studying her, not mirroring, watching. She started avoiding it. Then the dreams began, always the same, waking up in her room. But something was off. Her mirror was no longer a reflection, it was a window. And standing on the other side was her twin, skin pale and stretched tightly over bones, eyes black and bleeding, a grin carved across her face. She would whisper, "Let me out." Mara tried covering the mirror. It didn't help. Every time she closed her eyes, she would see the face again. The thing that looked like her but smiled like a predator. One morning, she woke to find the sheet torn off, the mirror bare, her reflection gone. She screamed, and from inside the mirror, her double whispered, "Thank you." That was the last anyone saw of Mara. Her apartment was found empty. The mirror shattered on the floor, but no body, no blood. Just a message scratched into the wood behind where the glass had hung. One in, one out.